Physical, got more physical on it. Still got to get more consistent, still learning both sides, but I saw some young guys starting to make some progress. It was good. One bad day.
Any idea on a scrimmage?
Monday.
Monday will be the scrimmage?
Yeah, we'll practice tomorrow at 10 in the morning.
Okay.
Then we'll go. And the scrimmage Monday. Well, we got to get more, because we got enough days to work on things to get between 2 days of practice for the next scrimmage and enough to work on some things we want to get in and be ready to do in the scrimmage. So get it Monday.
So what do you look for when you say that? Are you trying to implement things? And
Oh yeah. We're installing new things. I mean, we're installing new things and want to get it. Like I say, they're not going to be perfect in spring. We know that, but we want to have it so they've been introduced to it, know it, have a good idea of it, and we'll try different things in the scrimmage. I'm not looking to if the offense won, if the defense won. I mean, you want to compete. I'm not saying that, but I'm going to look about getting things installed and how you execute new things and adapt. And that's what spring's for, to build your repertoire and see what guys can do and can't do. So when the fall comes, you got a good idea of what your team can do and what you think they'll be. And things you got to have, you'll have to have during the season.
And see how players maybe retain stuff?
Oh, yeah. You got to be able to learn. You got to be able to learn and retain and do those kind of things and just keep putting new things on.
Are they where you want to be at this point in time?
Yeah, I mean, you're never where you want to be. Our execution's not where we want to be, but I didn't expect it to be, because you knew things. And on defense, and even on offense, you're going against new things. So those things that you're executing, I mean, you can execute your plays, but then how you do it versus that look, how you do it versus that. And you get new looks all the time. You constantly got to work different blitzes, different combos up front, different twists, different games, and different things that go on. So you're constantly doing that. So I'm pleased with their working at. I mean, we're not where we need to be by no means, but I like the work ethic we're at. And we'll get some good new things to implement, and we're seeing new things on offense to block and do things.
Is Cristo out?
Yes, he is. He had shoulder surgery. We knew he probably would have to have it right at the end of the season. Thought he could get through spring, wanted to give him some more reps, and it started bothering him. So we went halfway through, and that way it'll help to give him 2 more weeks of rehab before the season starts.
Bothered him during the scrimmage the other day, or?
Oh, yeah, it's been bothering him the whole time. We knew we probably might have to do it, but they didn't know. I mean, it wasn't the MRIs and things, so you don't ever want to cut till you have to. You know what I mean? But it'll be. I mean, it's something. He actually had the other one done in high school, so it's this shoulder. So he should respond better.
Good by August?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was Mario Pinder out here today? I didn't see him.
No, he had class. He had some class stuff he was working on and was taking a test. Had a test he had to take.
So that's a lot of work for James today with Devontae.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good for him. And then Chad Abrams moved him back to the one-back deal and got some of that.
Do you expect Devontae to be ready for the scrimmage, or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I will wait and see. I'll play it by ear. And if he is, he is. If he isn't, he is. We'll play with what we got.
When you wanted to do something on Jacob, and when you first, I guess, offered him, he was still running that wing tee, I guess, in high school. What did you see from him that you said?
Arm strength and talent, knew of his athleticism, and they had done a workout tape of him throwing the football and doing some things around that we really liked. And then he came over to camp, and that confirmed once he got to camp, we saw it in our own eyes.
How strong is he?
Oh, it's strong. He's got a very good arm.
Marcus strong?
Not quite that.
I mean, that's incredibly strong.
I mean, I coached 100 years and never coached a guy that strong, but it's very strong. I mean, he's got a big time arm. He's got a big time arm.
He seems pretty soft-spoken and quiet when he deals with us.
He is that way. No, he is that way. He's a very nice young man. I mean, he's competitive. Now, he's tough. That's a tough son of a gun now. He'll compete and bang around and get going out there. Sometimes he's the quiet one. All of a sudden something will happen. He'll get mad, and all of a sudden, it'll get going when it's in the field. But he's a quiet, soft-spoken young man.
How's Derek Mitchell been this spring coming
good.
Back
it's good to get him back out here. His back's been holding up good and getting good reps, getting better. Derek's going to be a good player. He's got a chance to be a very good player.
Bobby Hart still playing well?
Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, learning new things every day, and had some tough days. I mean, tough things, but we're getting some new looks today. But he keeps sawing away. He's getting better and better.
Is that the thing with him? I mean, as much as being consistent, as seeing him bounce back from a few tough days, and
yeah, I mean, you got to. You get beat, you're going to get beat. We got some good players on the other side. They're doing different blitzes and stunts, and just get beat every now and then. But that's what you got to. You're not going to play a game. How many grades you ever see 100% at the end of the game? Yeah. They're not there. You're going to have it, and that's part of. Like I say, it's part of whether a guy's talented enough to play. It's not him having success. It's him dealing with adversity, because there's going to be a bad player or two in the game that you got to manage. Just don't let it be a catastrophe. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to bounce back and go to the next play.
Will Jameis go down and join the baseball team later in the weekend?
Yeah, he's going to practice in the morning, and he'll fly down afterwards and join him for the night game, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, he will fly down tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think you had talked maybe last week about upping the attention towards like the return side of the special teams to the latter half. But a lot of those guys that would probably be in the mix, aside from the guys who already did it last year, are either out for spring or not here yet.
Not punt though. I mean, the punt stuff. That's what we're working on right now. We're at the kickoff next week, but You know, 81, 80, all those guys are back there. We've got Pender back there catching punts. Those guys will all be guys that can catch punts and do that. I mean, you still got other guys that be in there too, but punts is different now. You got to be, punts is more about catching it than it is running. And yeah, you got to remember that. Kickoff's a little easier.
And you were pretty pleased with what you saw from Kenny at the end of the year?
I was very pleased. And, you know, making plays. I mean, he averaged, I don't know what his average was exactly. It was above double digits, I believe. And had a couple really nice big play setups and made some really nice plays back there. He was very good at that.
Can Kermit factor into kickoff returns?
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
He ran a
punt return.
Today, he ran the nation's fastest time in 100 today.
He was slow. He ran 10.14 last
I know,
week.
yeah,
He's getting slower. He better start practicing. He better get worked out. What are you doing to 2?
I don't think you ran the 2.
Okay.
But now he's got the nation's fastest time.
Better talk to his coach. He's getting worse.
Yeah, man. What's going on? He's
He's
running 11s.
Can't have a bad game. It's like scoring 50 and scoring 40. You're going down.
Right. but that kid he's obviously really fast.
Yeah, and he's
a football player, right?
Yeah, and he's very natural at punt returns too. He was a great punt return guy in high school too. But we'll see.
So he's got wiggle.
Oh yeah, he does. And he's got guts.
Right.
that sucker boy. I'm gonna tell you now. You watch some of them punts, them balls he lay on. He'll run through and scoop one up.
Right.
I mean, he got some tenacity to him.
So he'll be in the mix there.
Oh, no doubt. We want to see him. That's for sure.
Right.